Hello ladies and gentlemen, subscribe Astro Sundar and press the bell icon. Today we are going to see Vrischika Lagna, Scorpio Ascendant. All planet in deferent house. First house. Sun. First house is the ruler of the 10th house. When posited in ascendant of a birth chart, indicates honor through merits, to have success and high ambitions. One will be troublesome for the parents. He will be cruel, of rash temperament and quarrelsome. Danger from fire and weapon is indicated. In youth, one will be blessed with power and authority in government, or in the military, well respected, preferment and dignities and gain through the mother. The moon. First house, lord of 9th house in ascendant, is in good position. One is learned, wise, prudent, fortunate with strangers, foreigners, wife's relatives and voyage. Long journeys in life are indicated. Such persons have interest in science, invention, law, philosophy or political economy. Mars. First house, lord of Lagna and 6th house in Lagna, ascendant of a birth chart, indicates powers, dignity, and victory over enemies. Long fortunate life, good mental and physical health, harmony, triumph over difficulties. An intelligent, strong-willed person, rash temperament and energetic. Comforts from children and wife. Can be a military officer or a noun. Danger from poison, fire, or weapon. Mercury. First house, lord of 8th and 11th in Lagna, denotes gain from legacies and money through deceased. Accumulation of money, and will overcome his enemies and obstacles through friends and acquaintances. Will achieve hopes, and be successful in ambitions. Will meet real friends and supporters. Fortunate actions. Jupiter. First house. Blessed with long life, wealthy, respected, learned and a man of power and authority. Many love affairs. Generous, sweet speech and propensity to pleasure through gaming and children. Many face some troubles in last part of the life. Venus. First house. Secret sorrows, troubles, limitation. Fond of occults and new methods of study. Disablement requiring hospitalization. Danger of imprisonment. Many love affairs. Partnership and gain from opposite sex. Public enemies. Unions. Connection with the process of law. In middle of his life may face troubles due to a woman. Licentious, disrespected and extravagant. Saturn. First house. It is posited in enemy's house. Wheatish complexion. Rash temperament. Cruel. Not good mental health. Strained relations with brothers. Loss of money. Danger from poison and enemies. Journeys and removals. Fortunate inheritance. Gain through land, property, and interest in domestic science. Rahu. First house. Blessed with long life, houses, wealth and favors through spirituality and religion, education and scientific affairs. Adds power to personality, and gives opportunity for self-expression. Key to first house. A short life, troubles, and tribulations, loss, and scandals. Endangers the face and eyes. Second house. Sun. Second house. Gain in money by industry, trade, profession, or government office. One will be wealthy, respected, honorable. Gain by ancestral property and gain of others' property. Full comforts from children are not indicated. Loss through vile habits. Of rash temperament and true to his words. Moon. Second house. The gain of money through foreigners, sea, science, learnings, publications, travel, invention or banking. Little gain from ancestral property. Gain through efforts. A glutton, talkative. Most common diseases of watery nature, eyes, cough or gout are indicated. Mars. Second house. Gain through the ancestral property, but will remain worried. Brave and clever. Losses and limitations and financially strained through sickness, servants, and animates. Gain through hard work. Benefits through industrious activity. Mercury. Second house. Gain of money by means of friends, acquaintances, partners and others. Fortunate in collecting debts. Gain through deceased, legislators, interests or through own creations. Knowledge of many languages. Learned and intelligent. Gain through Jupiter. Second house. Lord of 2nd and 5th in second house, and in own sign indicates wealthy and renowned person. Gain from ancestral property. Many subordinates. Victory over enemies. Prosperous children and comforts from them. Gain from profession. Good power and authority. If afflicted, reverse results are indicated and above. Venus 2nd house. Gain by marriage and in-laws. Also secret and occult ways. Popular and generous. Many friends. Ambitions to lead a pleasurable life. Relations with opposite sex. And will do unwanted expenditure. Possibility to come under debt. When afflicted, loss through women and death of partner. Saturn 2nd house. Loss of wealth. Cheater and liar. Gloomy. Poor. Remains under debt. Not well respected. Will liquidate his assets. Gain through deals in land and property, and by the estate. Short journeys. Also gain through different educational affairs, writings, music, and art. Rahu 2nd house. Gain through ancestral property, legacies, and gifts. Inflow of money through science and learning. Increase in possession. Ketu 2nd house. Misfortunes in finance, under debts, loss and damage to property, sorrows, fear, and worries. 3rd house. Sun 3rd house. Much worried for his brothers, and may remain upset and worried on this account. Many journeys. Danger from ruler and govt, respected amongst kindred and neighbors. Gain in honor and advancement through wife's relatives. Honor through short journeys, writings, business trips, govt, commission, and fulfillment or hopes. Moon 3rd house. Blessed with more sisters. Many professions, accomplishments, and progress through research, travel, investigations, explorations, travel, or writings, journeys, and removals on account of beliefs and convictions. A good painter, musician, and other arts. Early and young are comfortable ages, but in old age may face some financial troubles and losses. Mars 3rd house. Bad health and sickness of some relatives and brothers and journeys on this account. Interest in studies and methods of healing, curing and in industrial economy. Devoid from comforts of brothers. Gain through legacies. Comforts in middle age. Mental health development. When afflicted, break or afflicted education. Troublesome relations. Problems in journeys and writings. Mercury 3rd house. Friendship amongst relations and neighbors. Friends through writings and journeys. Strained relations with brother, unfortunate brothers, and death of same. Psychic and mysterious life experiences. Many brothers. Devoid from comforts of children. Well versed with arts, and trained in hard work. Jupiter 3rd house. There will be many brothers and gain through them also from learning, writings and short journeys. Gain through dear ones. Loss of ancestral property. The native will have average wealth. Venus 3rd house. Many daughters. Respected and learned. Wealthy. Inflow of money without efforts. Marriage with someone of kin or neighbor. Legal or religious disputes. Troubles through short journeys. Disappointments. Sorrows through relations or neighbors. Occult learnings. Saturn 3rd house. Believer in many religions. Strained relations with brothers. Residence in foreign land. Unhappy. Promotion and good income during middle age. Successful efforts and hopes. Gain from learning, writings and short journeys. If afflicted, the father is put to sorrows or difficulty by one of the brothers. Rahu 3rd house. Adds quality to the one's mentality and conduces to the interest in spiritual knowledge or educational matters. Gain from brother, journeys, and neighbors, writings or publishing. Ketu 3rd house. Mental anxiety, troubles with brothers and neighbors. Unprofitable journeys. Downfall in business or service. Worried through enemies. 4th house. Sun 4th house. Gain and honor through parents, land, and property. Success at the close of life. May be devoid from parents in early age. Many enemies. Not to the interest of relations. Will have interest in reclamations, colonizations, cooperative movements, mining, architecture and archaeology. Moon 4th house. Intelligent and scientific mind. Gain from relatives of a wife. May enter into business. Devoid from comforts of the parents in the early age. Blessed with the property. A good trader and successful businessman. Respect and gain through learnings. Mars 4th house. Gain through lands, mines, inheritance and possessions. Will be successful in late life. Occult investigations. Bad health and sickness of father through changes and worries. Death of mother in early age. troublesome home or domestic affairs. Trouble through servants. Mercury 4th house. Learned, intelligent and respected. Fond of yoga, yogic life, and spiritual living. Voyages, journeys in mountains, gain of property through deceased, probable by the death of parents. Inheritance through friends. Blessed with property. Jupiter 4th house. The gain of money and property through the father. Gain from children, and love for home. Wealthy and learned. Comforts from the conveyance, gain from mother's relatives. Venus 4th house. Property by marriage, a chaste partner and happy ending to wedded life. Litigations and loss of property, may come under debts. More journeys, and maybe voyage. Grief and sadness from the untimely death of wife. Trouble through wife's mother. Secret sufferings, restrictions, or limitations at the end of life. Saturn 4th house. Gain from agricultural land, earnings through unfair means, not submissive to parents, not well educated and intelligent. Blessed with immovable property and conveyance. Gain through old people and antiquities, the assistance of father. Loss through storms and floods. Rahu 4th house. Gain through the property, and in an unexpected manner. Fortunate in discovery or findings. Long-lived and trustworthy. Ketu 4th house. Loss or confusion with land and buildings. Waste of patrimony. Not so much respected and honored. Turmoil in the lives of ancestors and family discord. 5th house. Sun 5th house. Respected and a man of authority, but even then there will be troubles and worries. Grief through death of children. Gain through speculations, pleasures, young people, sports of stage, drama etc. Devoid from the comforts of parents in early age. Loss of ancestral property. Litigations, and eye disease. Moon 5th house. Intelligent, learned, creative and of liberal and unconventional ideas, and believe in free living. Journeys, take interest in science, philosophy, voyages, air flights, sports, foreign travels, speculations, or investments. Many daughters. Achieving great success in service. Mars 5th house. Licentious, destroyer of ancestral property and fond of occult science. Gain through children. Speculations, sickly and diseased child and illness through pursuits of sex, or overindulgence in pleasure or sports. Accumulations of wealth through unfair and illegal means. Pleasure and gain in young age. Mercury 5th house. Intelligent and learned. Will have children, but relations with children will not be cordial. Oversexed and secret. Sorrows and difficulty through love, children, speculation, and gambling. Respect, honor, and gain in old age. Jupiter 5th house. Knowledge of law learned and intelligent. Generous and God-fearing. One will be respected, wealthy and will lead a pious life. Gain by speculations, investment, entertainment, and pleasure through young people and children. Love affairs and prosperous children and pleasure through them. In author's view, Jupiter in own house posited in 5th house denies children. Venus 5th house. The native will be intelligent and well respected. His wife will be beautiful and gain from her is indicated. Blessed with long life, voyages, and residence on river or seaside. Relations with other women, a death of wife in young age is indicated. Secret sorrows through love, children, and gambling. Saturn 5th house. Devoid of children's comforts, non-educated, anti to parents, irreligious, dishonest, earns by unfair means, happy in licentious deeds. In middle age may get disrepute. Travels in life, gain, and pleasure through father's good fortune and mental pleasures through children, brothers, reading and study. Rahu 5th house. Saves the native from troubles, natural calamities and dangers. Long-lived and fortunate children. Fond of recreations, pleasure, and sports. Key to 5th house. This position either denies children or there are sudden or violent abortions. Children will be disobedient and source of adversity. Excessive or irregular pleasures. 6th house. Sun 6th house. Gain through lawsuits and legacies. Death of parents in early age. Lawsuits for ancestral property. Modest worldly position. Gain and honors through service. Employment and practice of healing. Employed in navy or army. Moon 6th house. Many enemies. sickness through traveling, and quarrels due to women. Study of hygiene, medicine etc. Difficulty through work in foreign lands, or in export business. Wife will be sickly, and may there be death of mother in early age. Mars 6th house. The native is not lucky for maternal relations, some severe illness, gain through humanitarianism, food, and employees. Surgical operation, fond of animals, pets and work. May be a source of trouble for relatives. Ill repute in middle age. Victory over enemies. If Mars is well aspected, then the native will have usually a good health, success in service and with employees, poultry, medicines, healing or social work. Mercury 6th house. Dangerous sickness, little gain from education and art. Popular in public. Wound through fall from high place, learning, scar on the body, loss of money, and also through those in whose custody it may be. Friends among army, navy, or air force persons. Faithful servants and interest in social welfare. Jupiter 6th house. Sickness among children. Short life, many enemies and may remain under debt. Chest diseases indicated. Money through careful speculations, or by children's earnings. Gain through inferiors, poultry and small animals. Venus 6th house. Marriage below status, sickly wife and heavily disposed employees. Difficulty, trouble, and loss through small animals and employees. Limitations on account of sickness. Sex relations with other women. Syphilis disease is denoted. Fond of travel, changeable residence and worried from opponents. Saturn 6th house. Rheumatic pains, devoid of comforts from children, good wealth and owns property, and victory over enemies. Rahu 6th house. Muscular body and good health, faithful and honest employees. Gain through service and fortunate through father. Residence in foreign land. Ketu 6th house. Sickness due to various diseases, deceived and lost through servants. Danger of illness through bites by insects, reptiles or animals. A worried life. 7th house. Sun 7th house. Gain through lawsuits, and dealing with public generally. Honors and reputation assisted by honorable marriage and partnership in responsible concerns. Authority and power as age advances. Gain from respected, and persons in position. Troubles through enemies. Wife of wicked nature. Early life will be in lawsuits. Lawsuits for ancestral property. Moon 7th house. Marriage to a stranger of education or refinement taste whose relations will oppose the native. Power and authority as age advances. Possibility of 2 wives. First wife may die due to illness. Gain from business. Old age will be comfortable. Beautiful but with a scar on the face. Public enemies through religious, scientific or seafaring persons. Respected and wealthy. Mars 7th house. Marital unhappiness. 2 marriages if afflicted. Partnership and close association with others. Quarrels of lawsuits with servants. Difficulties with disreputed women and sickness fond of opposite sex. Loss of wealth due to enemies. Mercury 7th house. A loving partner with desirable friendships and social connections. Success in lawsuits. A rich partner or one to whom money comes unexpectedly. Coward and relations with other women. If afflicted, then death of partner and public enemies. Danger of death by violence, suicide or accident. Indigestion and kidney troubles. May get short life. Jupiter 7th house. Long life, obedient to parents. Wife will be faithful, and of adjustable temperament. Help from brothers. Old age will be comfortable. Gain by marriage, contracts, business and dealing with others especially with women. Pleasure, close association or understanding with partner, but discord with children. Loss by theft. Early age will be in poverty, middle age in worries, no gain from business, but will become under debt. Worried through enemies. Venus 7th house. Success in lawsuits. A beautiful but licentious wife. Intelligent and learned, fond of poetry and debates. Journey in foreign lands. Old age will be troublesome. Troubles through deceit and treachery concerning unions, partnerships, contracts, and lawsuits. Sickness, discord, and opposition with partner. Troubles generally through women. Saturn 7th house. Disturbed married life. Worried and unrest in nature. More than one wife. No comforts from first wife. Abortions. A good orator. Average life. Rash temperament and loss of money. Marriage as a result of journeys. Writings or to one of kin. Property by marriage. Delayed marriage. Gain by land and through women. Rahu 7th house. It lessens the number of enemies. Increases profit through dealings with others. Gain through women. It is a testimony for a wise and wealthy partner. Travel to foreign countries. Key to 7th house. Many enemies or competitors. Contention and difficulty with partner. Sickly wife. Worries and troubles. Loss through business. 8th house. Sun 8th house. Gain and honors in handling the estate and money of others, also through lawsuits, legacies, inheritance, insurance etc. of deceased persons. Death of parents in early age. Unhappy and diseased. Loss of ancestral property. Lawsuit loss worried through enemies. In middle age one will be troubled due to opponents. Moon 8th house. Death of parents in early age. Short life if afflicted. Loss of money. Unhappy and worried in middle age. Loss and troubles through wife. Prosecution regarding religion, scientific or educational conviction also through publications. Gain by long journeys concerning legacies or goods of deceased persons. Psychic experiences and death of partners, relative. Mars. Financial rewards for faithful service. Death through irregularity, occult experiences and dangerous illness, and of muscular build. Strained relations with relatives. Loss through enemies. A difficult death. Mercury 8th house. An intelligent and wise doctor dealing with herbs. In early age danger of fall from high place, and may lead to loss of one body part. Death of friends. Gifts and legacies from parents. Gain by the dead. A natural and easy demise. A comfortably fixed partner. Interest in matters relating to future life. Spiritual experiences. Jupiter 8th house. Long lifespan. Anti to religion, and change of that. Worried and loss through children. They may die before the native. In middle age the native will have some good rank. Gain of ancestral property. Loss through speculation. Gain by legacies or goods of the deceased. Venus 8th house. Money or property by marriage. Death of partner. Some inheritance but difficulty over it. An unsatisfactory end. Many misfortunates. Death of secret enemies. Faithful and chaste wife, but trouble and grief due to her death. Danger of fall or drowning. Loss of money. Old age will be happy due to gain of ancestral property. Saturn 8th house. Long life. Many enemies and danger from them. Early life full of difficulties. Unhappy. Under debt. Sickly and danger from reptiles. A happy end. Old age will be happy and full of enjoyment. Sickness and death of brother. Journeys due to troubles and false accusations. Danger to mother, and loss of inherited property. Rahu 8th house. Long life and good health. Gifts. Gain of the dead. Journeys and travels. Danger from thieves. Key to 8th house. Sudden or violent death. Loss of goods through deception and enemies. Disrespected and ill-famed. Troubles due to women. 9th house. Sun 9th house. Learned, intelligent and well respected. Knowledge of many languages. A man of authority and power. Honorable voyages. Professional journeys and religions. Honor through learning, writing, publishing, research or philosophy. A religious person or intellectual and builder of many temples and sacred places. No permanent residence and many journeys. Devoid from comforts of parents in early age. A part of ancestral property, wasted in early age. Moon 9th house. Wealthy and prosperous. Gain from others' property. Religious and learned. Successful hopes and more happy in old age. Honor, credit, and esteem through science, literature, or travel. Success in foreign affairs. Voyages and pilgrimage. A good company in life. Mars 9th house. Long journeys, religious, or psychic experiences, liking for surgery, science, invention, law, philosophy and all matters connected with higher mind. Prophetic dreams and visions, gain through partners relations danger through overstudy. Sickness abroad at sea or while traveling, work with foreign affairs or universities. Devoid from comforts of brothers and parents. A native of doubtful nature. Mercury 9th house. Learned and intelligent. Gain and success through long journeys. Friendship through travel and learning. Friends among educators, ministers, writers, explorers, and inventors. A religious preceptor. Interest in poetry. Death in a distant land. Danger of death by drowning, or while on voyage. Jupiter 9th house. Pleasure in foreign land. Dutiful children who travel and give pleasure and learning to the native. Children may become scientists or explorers. A religious preceptor. Founder of educational institutions. Many professions. Gain by books. Trading at sea. Long journey. Philosophy. Religion. And science. A native of good conduct. Less comforts from wealth. Well versed in many trades and jobs. Venus 9th house. Marriage with a stranger from afar and gain through that. Also gain through partners' relatives. Learned and intelligent. Partners journey to foreign lands. Wealthy and blessed with all comforts of life. Early life will be troubled and worried. Gain of respect and rank in foreign land. Secret mission. Investigation. Exploration. Secluded research. Sacrifice for science or religions. Saturn 9th house. Wealthy. Gain of ancestral property. Gain of others' wealth and property and long journeys. Clear. Intelligent. Religious but shrewd. Gain by occupation. Profession. Science. Religion. And merchandising. Gut. And wife's relation. Rahu 9th house. Improves mental tendencies and gives success in education, legal or religious studies. Favorable for voyages and foreign affairs. True dreams and prophetic intuition. Key to 9th house. Curious dreams afflict the faculty of faith and portends miserable or unfortunate voyages, unreliable premonitions, trouble and danger of imprisonment in foreign lands. 10th house. Sun. 10th house. Gain and honors through profession, office, or gut. Employees. Success aided by mother's care, training and efforts. The native will be wealthy, respected and famous. Comforts of conveyance and property. Brave and courageous. Fond of religious ceremonies. Journeys to mountains and association with persons in authority. Moon 10th house. Honor, credit, and esteems through science, literature, and travel. Success in foreign affairs. A native of good conduct. Gain through others' property. Changeable professions. Mars 10th house. Merit, honor, preferment, and success. Rise to high social and professional position. Honor through service, municipal or national activities. Strained relations with relatives. Worried and waste of property. Mercury 10th house. Broad-minded, learned and intelligent. An author, poet, and associations with learned persons. Gain through inheritance. Danger of violent death. Gain through persons in authority and high position. Jupiter 10th house. Learned, well respected, religious and of good deeds. Comforts to parents through native. Gain by occupation, profession and merchandising. Government or wife's parent. Gain from speculation, business or theatrical work. The children will be honorable. Venus 10th house. An honorable partner beneficial to the professional career. Blessed with property. A man of authority and power. Jolly nature and will lead a pleasurable life. Liability to disgrace and discredit through superiors. Govt or persons in authority, retirement, or seclusion. Sorrows through parents. Saturn 10th house. Journey by sea. Disreputed. Harsh temperament. Low profession. Inclined to adulterous and licentious deeds. Mental anguish through brothers, professionals and honorable journeys and gain through them. Honors and renown. Through writings. Gain through trade, public, or gut, work or by fruits of the earth. Rahu 10th house. The native achieves honor, credit and high position by merit of industrious work and ability. Key to 10th house. Loss of position through deception, treachery and adverse public conditions such as sudden depressions, changes of failures. 11th house. Sun 11th house. Birth is a respected family, respected and friends of legislature and persons in authority. Comforts from conveyance and property. Intelligent and blessed with power and authority. Elder brothers will enjoy a good status. An honorable fortune. Ambitious ideals. The native is helpful to his associates. Moon 11th house. A good mathematician. Sufferings on account of religious or other convictions. Fortunate friendship on voyages and foreigners and gain through them, and in foreign lands. Acquaintances among travelers, scientists, and legislators. Elder sisters. Mars 11th house. Comforts from brothers, over sixth, fond of opposite sex, many enemies, disrespected due to some accusation, sickness among friends and family. Fulfillment of hopes through friends. Interest in municipal or national activities. Large circle of friends, much pleasure in life. Gain by success of employer. Mercury 11th house. Gain in legacies through friends. Well-defined hopes and wishes. Respected and popular among friends. Interest in mathematics, astrology, and medicines. Wealthy and will like truth. Last part of life will be troublesome. Jupiter 11th house. Accidental fortune. Fond of children and pain through them. Gain through friends, speculations, or pleasure and among legislators, ambassadors and sportsmen. A wealthy and lucky native. Generous and religious. Founder of religious places. Comforts from property and conveyance. Wife will be from rich family. A respected and pleasurable life and owner of palatial buildings. Venus 11th house. Unfortunate undertakings, peculiar hopes, great disappointment and obstacles. Deceitful friends and losses through the advice of friends. Friends will become public opponents or enemies. Troubled married life. No comforts from relations. Litigations, many enemies, death of brothers and sisters. Saturn 11th house. Suspicious, stomach indigestion, death of child, wealthy but latter part of life unhappy. Insincere friends and loss through them. Loss of money. Gain through brothers. Hopes and wishes accomplished through progressive studies. Many hopes and wishes attained in middle part of life. Rahu 11th house. Meritorious. Friendships, acquaintances, assist in realizations of hopes and wishes. Ketu 11th house. Undesirable associations, loss of opportunities and frustration of hopes. Wrong advice and false friends. 12th house. Sun 12th house. Trouble in eyes, litigations, journeys, a worried and troubled life. Loss of office or honor, dignity etc. through profession. Associates who become secret enemies. Unfortunate environments and conditions. Difficulty in employment. Limitations relieved through the study of recondite, science or metaphysics. Moon 12th house. Voyages, eye troubles, loss from ancestral property, death of parents in early age, loss of wealth due to being extravagant. Difficulty and sorrows through religion, science, and journeys. The writer or inventor will not be able to get to the same published without a hard time. In middle or latter part of his life, the native may seek seclusion for development, occult learnings etc. Mars 12th house. Service in army. Loss through enemies, litigations, worried and unhappy. Cautious for his respect. Fear of imprisonment, secret unhappiness, enmities. Gain through occult secret missions. Success in middle life. Diseases during middle life. Possibility of 2 wives. Work of secret or mysterious nature like espionage, CID, CIB or detector etc. Mercury 12th house. Effective speech, many opponents and enemies. More unwanted expenditure. Difficulty over inheritance, death of secret or private enemies. Great sorrows, imprisonment, or death through fear or anxiety. Jupiter 12th house. Intelligent and balanced talks, wealthy, many professions. Gain by secret affairs occult. Secret sorrows through children. Speculations cause ruin. Pleasure through investigations and research of mysterious nature. Danger of imprisonment through gaming if afflicted. Venus 12th house. Generous. Expenditure for good causes. Wealthy and relations will be strained. Secret sorrows. Jealousy. Sickness. Loss through opponents. Occult abilities. Powerless enemies. Secret investigations, limitations, afflictions, and adversities prove to be blessings in disguise due to inner growth of occult power. Saturn 12th house. Miser, low tactics through profession for livelihood. Wealthy, devoid from comforts of elders, disrespected and worried and unhappy. Loss through treachery. End of life and seclusion, or devoted to occult science. Great sorrows through brother. Danger of enmities and imprisonment while traveling. Rahu 12th house. Gain by secret methods or in seclusion. Success in occultism. Earnings through unfair means. Long journeys. Key to 12th house. Loss and troubles through secret enemies. Imprisonment or restraint, and restrictions and unfavorable for health. Worried and unhappy.